Well, I was reading my Bible. I always read my Bible. Do you?
Yes, Gabby, I read my Bible every day.
Good. Anyway, it's not always clear, but I was thinking. I was reading in the Gospel of John, chapter 1, and verses 29 to around 42, I guess that's where it was. And I was wondering,
Okay. What were you wondering, Gabby? Maybe I can help you out. I'm not sure.
so do you suppose John the Baptist missed them?
Miss who? Miss what? What are you talking about?
Well, the two disciples, they left John the Baptist, John the Baptizer, I guess, and he had been their teacher, and they were following him, and then they left. Do you suppose John missed them?
Uh, I don't think so. Why did they leave?
Well, they went to follow Jesus, and they left John the Baptizer behind.
But I don't think there is a problem. First of all, John the Baptizer knew that he was the forerunner. He was not the Messiah, but Jesus was the Messiah. And I guess it would be like passing the torch, you know, a biblical passing of the torch that John, the baptizer, was allowing and probably encouraged his two followers to follow Jesus because he was not the one. It was Jesus was the Messiah, the important one.
Okay, I don't remember hearing about a torch being passed in the Bible.
No, Gabby, there's not really, but it's an expression. It's like the disciples would be encouraged to go and follow Jesus, and Jesus was going starting his ministry, and John the Baptist was finishing his ministry.
Okay, but I don't remember a torch, that's all. I remember a lamb, some water, no torch.
No, that's not what it means. Have you heard the expression passing the torch, passing responsibility on?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I think the expression that we use today comes from the Olympics and the sports, you know.
Yeah, I know, like skiing, sledding, things like that in the winter, and swimming, and all the summer stuff in the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, well, the torch is there. Do you remember when they start the Olympics? What happens?
Well, they have a big parade.
Right, and it starts off with a torch being brought into the arena, into the stadium.
Okay, that's a lot of running for one person.
Yeah, but it's not one person. You see what happens? Somebody starts out with a torch and they run a bit, and then they pass the torch on to another runner who runs a little farther, and that one passes it on to another, and so on. And that's what they mean by passing the torch.
Okay, I do remember something about that in from watching TV. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing that was going on there. That the disciples that left John were actually going to carry on their ministry and be taught by Jesus. And so the disciples, I guess, would be like the torch being passed from John to Jesus.
Okay, I get it. So, anyway, John was to prepare the way.
Yeah, prepare the way for Jesus.
Okay, so John passed on the torch to Jesus.
Yeah, something like that. And so I'm sure that he was happy to pass on the disciples. John was able to pass on those two disciples to Jesus, knowing that Jesus was going to use them and use them to be to spread the light of the world to the people that they came in contact with. But there was a period of time that they had to be prepared and taught by Jesus before that happened. So John, you see, was passing the torch. John's ministry was ending. Jesus' ministry was just beginning.
And things were just about to get very exciting.
Yes, they were. We find that Jesus starts his ministry, and there's all kinds of things that we study in the Bible about, in the Gospels, about the good news of Jesus and how he healed the sick, the people that had leprosy were healed, people that were lame walked, and he even raised people from the dead, brought them back to life. Very exciting times, and we read about that. And it's exciting for us when we start to follow Jesus like those two disciples. It's important. And the other thing was that Andrew brought his brother Peter to Jesus. And that's where their journey was really important. It began.
Okay, yes. So, following Jesus is exciting, and it's not about following John, it's about following Jesus.
Ah, you're getting it, Gabby. I think you've got a good point there. Okay, so you have a good week.
Amen. Having a good week.
Yep, and be blessed and be a blessing to others.
Amen. So, have a good week yourself, and to those watching, have a good week, and Lord willing, we will see you next week.
Right. God bless y'all. Thanks for dropping by. Good Lord willing, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.